Hi everyone, it's Jill Lancet and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Greystanes, New South Wales, in Australia, obviously. If you couldn't tell by my accent, I've still got this stupid cold. It's driving me crazy. But anyway, you can follow me on Facebook. You can follow me, like and subscribe me on my YouTube channel. Just search for my name, Jill Lancet, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, or at Meraki Maven. So Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, at Meraki Maven. Check the spelling of Maven. And if you want to know anything, you can contact me here or put it down in the comments. I do look at the comments. This is the June host code and it ends on the 1st of July. Now, if you don't know what a host code is, ask me. Ask me. It just means that if you order over $250, you will get some rewards. If you order under $250, it goes to a collective, and that is the host code for the collective. Now, I saw this card, really, really cute little card, on a Facebook group that I belong to, and I just had to copy it. Now, the lady's name was Vicky Johnson, and I think the Facebook page is called Use Those Scraps or Use Your Scraps. And it's all about using your scraps. Who would have thought? Anyway, today really is a quick and easy little card, economical because you're using scraps. I'm going to be featuring this gorgeous, fun Zoo Crew paper. Isn't that fun? The back of it, all of them is black and white, so you've got a choice there. But look at them, and you can colour some of them if you wanted to, but the majority of them are all already coloured. And they're so fun. They're such fun papers. I haven't done a lot with them, so I thought I'd better get cracking. So anyway, here is the card, the first card that first of all, I'm using, sorry guys, I'm a bit, whatever. I'm using scraps from this from this Beautiful Balloons Bright and Beautiful collection. And they're so bright. And then I'm using some stamps. Oh, and then there's the Zoo Crew paper. It's on page 47, sorry. The Bright and Beautiful paper is on page 15 of the current annual catalogue. I'm using this stamp set for the first time today, and I'm only using one little sentiment out of it. It's called the Timeless Arrangement. I bought the bundle, saved myself 10% by buying the bundle, and it's got some very, very interesting dies in there. So we'll be exploring those a bit later on. This one is on page 67 of the catalogue, and the last stamp set is the Cheerful Daisies on page 111. Not sure if that's in camera, but 111. And I'm just this is not featuring on the card I'm making, but it is featuring on the card that I have made. So we'll pop that away now. Hang on. I'm in the middle of a major change in my craft room. I'm back to the not wobbly desk, but I have the camera, a new camera mount, so we're going to see how that goes. This is the first one. So I've got all the stuff here. Now I just wanted to show you the little card. Now look at those tiny little scraps. I mean, they're, what, 1/4 of an inch? And I just had some scraps of this paper. I only used 2 designs. And it gives you 4 different options. So I've cut up about 8, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're about 1/4 of an inch. I've just punched out this cute little doggy from our Zoo Crew paper. that is a piece of lemon lime twist behind there. That stamp is from the time, what is it? Cheerful Daisies, sorry. Wishing you the brightest birthday. So that's where that greeting came from. I did it in black. He's in black. There's a bit of black there to tie that in. And I've put those gorgeous little iridescent gems. I love those. They go with anything. That's these ones here. And you get 3 different sizes. I'm just about finished this sheet of them. Looks a bit worse for wear, but anyway. Get your money's worth. Use those scraps. Use up those bits and pieces. So that's our first little one. And what I thought I might do with, when I cut them down, I had all these little tiny bits left over. So I might later go in and just glue some of these along the bottom of the card. But I thought that was for like a children's card or a bright and happy birthday card. And then I thought, I wonder what it'd look like in just black and white. So we're both going to find out right now. So let's put all of this out of the way. And the stamp set is from, for this one, is this one here. Hope your day is filled with everything good. It's only a little one, and we're going to do some white embossing with that. So let's get started, shall we? Now, some of the items that I used also were these punches. I used our 2-inch punch and the new 2 3/8 punch. Sorry if that's a bit glary. I think that this one comes with the circle sayings in a bundle, and this one is on our online exclusives, if it's still there. So you might want to check that. Okay, so I've got all our bits and pieces here, and I'm going to do some cutting. I'll get all this stuff out of the way, and we'll have a look at them side by side. I don't know how this is going to turn out. So, yeah, we'll both be surprised. So I've cut everything just about out, okay? I've got everything here, and we are going to do some cutting. And I'm just going to get my paper trimmer out now. So what I've done is this piece here, the black piece, is 10 centimetres by 14.3. That is our card base, okay? I have our card base here, which is an A4 cut in half and scored at 10.5. Okay, so we'll pop that over there. Now, I have got a bit of a cup of tea here if I start to lose my voice. We're going to be using the beautiful brushed... I don't know how to say that. Let me look it up. Sorry. I didn't do it. I'm sorry. Oh, and then I bumped the camera. Oh, dear. Where are they? There they are. Oh, look, on page 141, brushed metallic dots. Now, you get, like there's nearly 100, there's 90 in there, and they're in copper, bronze, and gold. Copper, bronze, and gold. So we're going to be using those because I thought this was more masculine, to be honest, in black and white. So let's go and have a little look at that. Right, so what I did was, there's my little piece of pool party. I chose pool party because his lounge chair is pool party. So we've got that happening. And then I just had this scrap of basic white. And I'm just cutting those into 1/4-inch strips. So I'm going to show you how I just did that. Okay, so this first line here is 1/4 inch. So what I've done is, and if you can choose one that's got a line all the way down, especially with these little scraps and things, you can make sure you're lining it all the way down. So basically, this is what I did. And I think I cut about 8. And look, you know what? At the end of the day, it won't matter if they're not straight. And that's the truth. Because it's a whimsy card, what I would call a whimsy card. We've got a little figure of a bear reading a book. So I'm pretty sure that comes under the heading of whimsy. So I've got all these little strips now. And I'm going to pop that aside. And that's pretty much it. The rest of it I cut with scissors because I just needed them to be all different lengths. So I've got all this stuff here. Now we're going to do some stamping. So I want to put him around about there on this card. And I will put the strips accordingly. But I just wanted to put our little message here. And we're going to emboss that in some white embossing powder. So, yep, fingers crossed. Let's see how this turns out. First, I need my little embossing buddy. Now, this has got anti-static powder in it, so that the embossing powder does not go where I don't want it to go. And, yeah, especially with white on black, that can be a bit of an issue, unless you like a speckledy look, and some people do. So I'm really going to town with this because I don't want to have any issues. And I'm just inking this up with Versamark ink. Now Versamark is, well, it's virtually invisible, and it's a sticky ink. Very, very sticky because we want the embossing powder to stick to it. Now, just going to pop that on there again. And I hope my head doesn't get in the way, and I hope I do this straight, especially on camera. Now, that is a photopolymer stamp. So I'm just getting out my black matte because you need to have a bit of give behind it with these photopolymer stamps. So just bear with me. It's going to be tricky, black on black, but anyway. If I put it up the right way, that would be excellent too. Gosh, I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's have a look. And I'm putting it over to this side a little bit. And I hope that's straight. Can't really see from this angle, but, you know, fingers crossed, hold your breath. Put your tongue the right way, whatever it is. And now I'm going to put some white embossing powder on that. Now, that looks pretty good. I'm not sure if you can even see that, but let's not muck around. And I can never get this one open. I put them in these because it's just a bit easier to deal with and to catch all the excess. One day I'm going to put a little, I saw somebody have a little clip on the top that holds the spoon. So yeah, one day I'm going to do that. So lots of nice embossing powder on there. And okay, that doesn't look too bad, except I will show you how to get rid of those excess bits. Now, I always have a brush, paintbrush handy. And having said that, do you think I can find it? Here it is. I found it. It's only a little one, but first of all, I give it a good blow. Then I go and get all the major part off. Now, there is a kit you can buy. I just happen to have my embossing buddy from the days when they just sold it alone. But there is a kit you can buy. It's in the catalogue, and it has a pair of tweezers where you can hold the paper while you're heating it. It has the embossing powder buddy, and it has a paintbrush. Look, that looks good to me. So, yep, that's what I'm doing. So we'll just give that a quick heat. Just pardon the noise of this heat gun. Just going to warm it up. So it's a good idea to warm that up before you start actually taking it to your paper. And sometimes I start on the back. And you'll notice how it's bowing, how it's warping. Well, it will actually go the other way when I do it on the front for good. And I don't think you can beat white embossing powder on black paper. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Okay, let's put this together. So, again, I don't know how this is going to turn out. And I can't find my snips, so I've got this tiny wee little pair. But they do the job. So what I did was I just randomly cut these at different lengths. Kept some long, some short. If you just do it randomly, you probably got a better chance of this looking as it was meant to. I don't know how many that is, but let's have a look. So, I'm just going to glue these on randomly. So just a thin little bit of glue. And you know what? The one I saw, she had them really straight. She had them vertically, perfectly vertical. Yeah, I don't have time for that. If you think that you're not going to be able to get them straight, purposely go crooked. That's how I roll, okay? And put them at different heights. So, just like this. And it really is quick to come together. I mean, if you cut your cardstock, you really only need that one piece that's got measurements. So here's a really long one. We'll pop that behind here. Oh, don't want him exactly the same height. A couple of little ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We might go 7. Oh, dropped it. Caught it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And where am I going to put it? See, if I put that one there, I have to put another one over here. Oh, dear. Okay. Let's put this one over here. This is what happens when you don't have a plan. Well, I kind of got a plan, but you know. There we go. Look, haphazard. Okay, let's glue that on there now. And then we can place everything else. Now, if you want to know about my glue holder, it is in my YouTube channel. You just have to go back a little bit and find it. Some of them have links to it. That seems to be the biggest question I get. Oh, now that's a bit warpy. Okay, so look, that's a bit warpy. So to counteract that, I would use some of my Stamp and Seal. And yes, it's still got that little jewel on it. Uh-oh, it's got glue on it now. Yeah, because it's pretty warpy, I would probably use this. Should have thought of that. Sorry, This is what happens when you haven't done it. I'm a control girl, sorry. I like to have control. Right, that's done. Back you go. Right, now, let's see, we've got glue everywhere now. Okay, so you see how that sticks a bit better? Give it a really good back rub. And now we can pop this together. So I glued that onto there. I just glued it straight onto there. And then I put the whole thing up on dimensionals. So there we go. I've got him on there now. He looks happy, doesn't he, reading his book? A couple of dimensionals. North, south, east and west, and one in the middle. That's the way I go. Oh, it's too big. Clearly I didn't cut this one. Usually I cut these in half because, I don't know, for me they're just easier. And I have my Take Your Pick tool, which is the fastest and easiest way to get these little devils off. Oh, she says. Okay, let's put him on here now. And I'm just putting him above this sentiment. And this is the way the original lady made them. So now I want some, I think, what colour will I go? I think I might go copper because there's sort of a copper colour in there. So let's have a look. Now she put them just on the stripes. On this one I put them on the stripes and then a couple around our little fellow, our little puppy. So let's just see how the mood takes us. Okay, let's pop one kind of under there, just for a bit of interest. This one down here, one right up the top, and I think we might put a large one there. And you know what? I think we'll put a large one down here, just to be different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All good children go to heaven. So what do you think about that? I put them side by side. Now the lady's name was Vicky Johnson, not to be confused with my very good friend Vicky Johnston. Hi Vicky, how are you? I just thought I'd give it a go and see what it looked like in black and white. You know what? I like it. I mean, I like the bright one. That's bright and cheery. But I kind of like the black and white one. And it does scream bloke to me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Just a quick one today. And enjoy, if you're in New South Wales or wherever in Australia, we have a long weekend. So enjoy the rest of your long weekend and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.